Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all in crypto here, and welcome back for another YouTube video, everybody. In this video, we're going to be covering why I believe Stellar Lumens XLM is going to not only take its all-time high, but go significantly into price discovery. Guys, we're going to be covering that in this video. I have a very compelling argument to make for why XLM is going to not only hit its all-time highs, but capitulate and then continue to go into price discovery. We are going to be getting into that in this video, so stay tuned for that. I think the argument that I make is a good one. The same way that we made the call for Ethereum to hit its all-time high and then surpass it, and Cardano, the same way we are now making the call for XLM, Stellar Lumens, to do the same thing and follow suit. So quickly, guys, for those of you who don't know what Stellar Lumens is, I will explain it very quickly and briefly. I know most of you guys today are sort of Stellar Lumen veterans. You know the lingo, but there may be a few people watching that don't yet understand or know what Stellar Lumens is and what the sort of goals are that it's trying to achieve are. So I will quickly introduce it. So if you want to skip maybe 20 seconds ahead of the video, then by all means do so, and we'll get into the price and why I think it's going to hit its all-time highs and then go into price discovery. So, intro into Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens is an open source network for currencies and payments. Stellar makes it possible to create, send and trade digital representations of all forms of money. Dollar, peso, Bitcoin, pretty much anything. It's designed so all the world's financial systems can work together on a single network. So you can see and grasp the kind of scope that Stellar Lumens is, what the kind of task that they are trying to undertake involves. And you already see Stellar Lumens partnering up with like Ukrainian banks, and I think they're going to end up partnering up with a number of other banks to help them create this sort of interchangeable financial world. I think Stellar Lumens is going to play a huge part of that. We see the rise of CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and I think Stellar Lumens is going to have a hand in that. It was, of course, created by Jed McCaleb, the guy who sort of helped to found the XRP ledger, and Stellar Lumens and XRP are essentially similar things. Stellar Lumens has no owner. If anything, it's owned by the public. The software runs across a decentralized open network and handles millions of transactions each day, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Stellar relies on blockchain to keep the network in sync, but the end user's experience is more like cash. Stellar is much faster, cheaper, and more energy efficient than typical blockchain-based systems. This is indeed true. If you ever tried to send Stellar Lumens, you will appreciate just how fast it actually is, guys. So why is it that I believe Stellar Lumens is going to break its all-time highs? Well, guys, for those of you who don't know and are sort of new to the channel, you know I follow the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory. I think the markets largely follow Bitcoin, and I think that is true. We are seeing the rest of the market kind of, now Bitcoin is moving in the right direction. It is permissioning the rest of the market to do so, the same way when it corrected and sort of took a little bit of a pullback, the rest of the market followed suit. I think that is still true today, guys. I have a picture that I made here for you. I'd made it when we were calling Cardano. We called it earlier than this, but this is just sort of when we put things into perspective and gave you a visual representation of what was going on. The structures in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a large number of altcoins is exactly the same. And the reason being, of course, is because everything follows Bitcoin. So Bitcoin obviously was the first one to break its all-time highs. And if you look at what Bitcoin did, it capitulated at the all-time highs before then making a move to the upside and going into price discovery. You saw the same thing with Ethereum. We made the call for Ethereum way back down here. And I think here essentially is where Stellar Lumens is, where I'm highlighting with my mouse. I hope my big head is not in the way. And I think you have this next sort of upward movement to come for Stellar Lumens. And you can see that, Stellar Lumens has lagged behind. This is totally okay. But what Stellar is now going to do is play catch up. It is going to make up for lost time, and I think that this next move that we could see very soon in the next sort of month or so is going to take us to our all-time highs. I think you do the same thing that Ethereum, Bitcoin, and even Cardano did, where they capitulate before then going on higher into price discovery. So you all want to be locked into this trade potentially, or if you're an investor, this is really just an update on where Stellar Lumens is and what it is likely to do, guys. You see the exact same thing forming this kind of stairwaying that you saw in Ethereum. You also saw it in Bitcoin. These structures don't have to look identical in terms of the short term, what it does on a sort of short time scale. When you zoom out, if in doubt, zoom out and you'll get the bigger picture. And essentially, like I say, everything is just following Bitcoin, and XLM, Stellar Lumens, is going to do the exact same thing. And, you know, you guys really all want to be a part of it. Stellar Lumens has some fantastic things going on. It's currently sat at 42 cents today. So for it to sort of go to its all-time highs, that is a 2x. And essentially, well, more than a 2x, a two and a bit x, and essentially you are going to continue to see it go. And you know, I've given price predictions of Stellar Lumens for around about $5 per XLM, and I think that is still on the cards for this year. It's really only a sort of 12x from here. I think that's more than achievable, and Stellar Lumens it's in my top 10 cryptocurrencies in terms of my portfolio size. I've held Stellar for this entire bear market, and really the reason I decided to make this video is because I had a lot of people asking for an update. The reason that I haven't actually given more of a frequent update was because I know there are a lot of YouTubers that are making videos on XLM now. I don't happen to agree with a lot of them. A lot of it is just complete and utter moon boy activity, in the sense that it's these guys have I doubt they even own XLM. They're just making videos to get views and you know, get paid off YouTube, and not being a sort of crypto trader and investor. However, that is for another video. So I'd sort of put it up and had a lot of people asking me what's going on with XLM, what is likely to happen, what is my opinion on it. And like I say, I haven't sold any of my XLM, guys. I've been accumulating throughout this entire bear market, and even though we are in profits now, good profits, considering, you know, our dollar cost average pretty much into the entire bear market of XLM and cryptocurrencies, not just XLM, most cryptos. You know, I'm sat pretty comfy right now. However, like I say, I won't be selling you know, a lot of XLM until at least $5. And, you know, I have some XLM that I'll be holding sort of indefinitely. However, I will be taking profits at some point. And it's important that you all sort of figure out when you are going to be taking profits, because people will get caught out the same way in 2017. It looked like it was going to last forever. You know, it will happen this year, potentially at some point, or certainly into the next year. And another sort of reinforcing factor to why Stellar Lumens is following Bitcoin and is still doing so. You might say, hey, well, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum and ADA have all significantly you know, broken their all-time highs. Why hasn't XLM? Well, if we look at where XLM sort of hit its all-time highs last time, it was round about the 3rd of January. If we look at Bitcoin when it hit its all-time highs, it was round about the 14th of December, 13th, 14th of December, guys. So it lags behind it typically. And I think you're going to continue to see this. And like I say, bigger altcoins sort of follow Bitcoin more closely. And then the smaller ones sort of have to play catch up. And I think that's what you're going to see happening with XLM. So XLM, like I say, today it's currently sat at 42 cents. It's up around about 4%. A lot of people arguing that it's underperformed in a market that has done so well. You see coins like Chainlink, Polkadot, Binance Coin, ADA, Cardano making some really serious gains. What I'm really trying to make the point for in this video is you will see that with XLM. Everybody wants to get to know the new kid, guys. And that's what you're seeing happening. However, it doesn't really take long before that new kid, you know, everyone's already got to know him. Then people start to sort of look at what they already know, and that new kind of kid on the block doesn't become so special. So that is what I think you're going to see happening. It currently has a $9.6 billion market cap. You know, still relatively small when we're talking about, you know, where the cryptocurrency market is going. We see Bitcoin at $1 trillion, guys. And I think into the future, I'm not suggesting this cycle by any means, shape or form, but you may see Stellar Lumens with sort of a $1 trillion market cap. It could happen into the future. I'm not saying that necessarily. What I am saying, though, is $5 you are more than likely, in my opinion, going to see in this cycle. But this wasn't necessarily a price prediction video. It was just to let you know and kind of update you guys on what I think is happening for XLM, and really to tell you guys to hold on. I hope your bags are packed, because liftoff and takeoff is fast approaching, I think. And now that Bitcoin is moving in the right direction and sort of is done having a hissy fit and deciding really where it wants to go, you could of course see this sort of roll over and sell off. However, all it is going to do is essentially prolong and the inevitable, and that is the fact that Stellar Lumens is 100%, in my opinion, going to not only hit its all-time highs, but end up in price discovery sooner than I believe we all think. So that is all I have for you in this video, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please drop me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Do you think this is correct? Do you think this is incorrect? Let me know where your head is at with this all. Do you hold Stellar? Do you like Stellar? Do you enjoy, what the team are sort of trying to create? Do you believe in Stellar? Just let me know, if you thought this was a good video or not. So that is all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Get subscribed, guys, because videos are coming out on a daily basis. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next YouTube video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching and have a great day.